Hello, collective, and welcome back to my channel, Foxy Cleopatra Tarot. I hope y'all are doing well. I am back, okay, with another reading. Let's get this show on the road. I'm going to pull some cards here. Let's see what's going on. So, if y'all don't know, I love the planet Mercury, okay, and you know, it's just something about the planet Mercury. You know, Mercury rules communication. The signs Gemini and Virgo are both ruled by Mercury, and just anything to do with traveling, communication. For instance, a vehicle, is definitely tied to Mercury. The way you travel, the way you communicate, a lot of things. So, um, I just love to give these messages, and I love to sometimes do it in places that are just communicative, I guess. So, Six of Wands. So we got some good energy here. Six of Wands, fire energy, okay? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay, Wands represent action, all right? So taking action, but not only taking action, something working in your favor with with the Six of Wands, all right? Triumph, reward, okay? Work paying off, hard work paying off, something working very well. What is this Six of Wands here? Let's see if we can get some more clarification on this Six of Wands situation. Let's see what we got going on here. Very good, very promising, open. Okay, so this could be to a financial situation. Something, like I said, hard work paying off. Um, Next card is the Seven of Pentacles, which really embodies hard work, okay? Putting in the work is the Seven of Pentacles energy, all right? Putting in the work, persevering through, all right? Keeping your head down in the sense that you are just minding your business, minding your P's and Q's in order to have your finances in order, all right? Or to have your financial life in order. So somebody could be building their credit, somebody could be planning on, you know, taking financial risks that might work in their favor with the Six of Wands. This could be somebody just simply planning a budget out or budgeting their finances, okay? So, Seven of Pentacles, something is paying off. Somebody's hard work is paying off. Virgo energy here, Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, all right? So somebody is having their hard work pay off here. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what we got. This is really good energy, you guys. So somebody's looking for a job, or somebody's been, this is giving work that's been put in. Okay, so this is not something that's new, or So I'm not saying that. I'm saying this could be a job you've already applied for. If this is indeed a situation where some of you may be going through a situation where you are looking to, just rebuild yourself financially, or if you have the need for an opportunity for a new source of income, this sounds very promising in the situation for those of you who are in that type of ordeal. Okay, wow. So Capricorn energy with the World card. I just really love this card because it literally means success. So this reading is just so positive. It's just I'm really just so excited about this reading because whoever you are watching this, I promise you this message has come to you for a reason. And the World card just really embodies true success, okay? So something is about to break through. I'm really getting, this is like a really, really positive energy. Now, I will say this for a lot of you who are not believing that this could be you, okay? This is not everyone, but some of you have this blockage. I can feel it, that this can't be me, or it couldn't be talking about me because my situation looks so bad right now, or because they don't believe it, or what have you. I'm telling you now, before a big breakthrough, things seem as though they have fallen or that they are crumbling before your eyes, okay? And this could be in any situation or any sector of your life, or all of them for some, okay? A lot of you have Saturn returns because I'm mentioning Saturn because the World card right here, this is Saturn energy, okay? Capricorn, okay? is ruled by Saturn. All right. So the World card, this card is a major arcana, and it is ruled by Capricorn. And so a lot of you have a Saturn return. You may or may not be aware of this. Okay. A lot of people, wherever Saturn was when you were born, all right, will dictate your Saturn return. Typically, it's around between the ages of, for many, 27 to 30, okay? So, typically, 27, 28, 29, people go through a Saturn return. Saturn has its rotation every so often, and so it's full rotation. And so it takes X amount of years for one to have its first Saturn return, okay? And then you won't have another until the next, you know what I'm saying, 28, 29, what have you, years. That's something that you would have to rectify through your own chart, okay? If you would like to inquire about when your Saturn return will be, you can send me an email, and I can help you with that, all right? Anyway, a lot of you have a Saturn return that you're going through, and it's going to mix up. Saturn is going to take a lot of things and show you a lot of responsibilities and show you a lot of what's going on. Saturn has a lot to do with karma as well. So any karma that you have built up, good or bad, okay, Saturn is going to make sure that you get your due, okay, good or bad. So for some, the Saturn return is just really awful. For some, it's a breakthrough moment. So anyway, I mentioned that to say that for a lot of you, who may be going through a Saturn return, not everyone, but those of you who are, this is promising of success. Okay, if you can learn the lessons, because Saturn is all about lessons. Okay, a lot of people refer to Saturn as Daddy Saturn. Okay, I do, because Saturn don't play. Okay, and Saturn will whoop your ass, excuse my language, if you don't get your mess together, And so don't play with Saturn. Learn your lessons. Whatever comes up in your life, if you keep going through relationship issues or the same issues in your relationships, you can't figure out what's going on, learn a lesson from it. There's a lesson that the universe is bringing to you, okay? If you keep going through financial hardship, and it's the same hardship and it's the same thing, year after year, the same, issues, like I said, Seven of Pentacles energy, you want to get yourself in order financially, all right? Whatever that looks like for you, and that's going to help you. Whatever lessons you must learn, okay? If you're going to work and you keep having the same argument with your boss or what have you, every 6 months or every performance review, for those of you who are employed through, those of you who work, okay, and have a boss, you could be running through the same issues and not understanding why. Well, look at the lesson in it. What is the issue? What is the red herring? Or do you need to find something else that more suits you? For those of you who are entrepreneurs who have your own businesses, maybe there's a sales goal you just don't, you can't hit. You feel like there's a ceiling on your sales goal or what you can potentially earn. Look at and refine, especially during this Mercury retrograde that we have. Mercury is taking a step back, hypothetically speaking, going backwards and retracing its steps along with Saturn. Saturn is in retrograde as well, and Neptune is in retrograde at this time as well. So we got 3 outer planets that are literally going and retracing their steps all at the same time. Things are a little wild, okay? Lord have mercy. Anyway, I said that to say things are going to work out great. All right, if you can learn these lessons, all right, if you can get these lessons, all right, and get a grip on them and understand it and look at it and not be ashamed, okay, and know that we're all here to learn. This planet is a learning planet, okay? We're here. This is a school, okay? Earth is a school. Many, many, many astrologers and many, many spiritualists, refer to Earth as the planet that we're here to learn, okay? And so the next card is here. We got the the 8 of Swords. So with the 8 of Swords, I'm just getting some energy. Somebody feels trapped. It could be an air sign. All right, somebody feels trapped in the situation. And they need to be cautious because the thing is that somebody is letting their mind really put them in a spiral. I can feel the energy that there's an air sign toward, excuse me, Lord have mercy. All right, y'all know I'm getting y'all know I'm getting lazy. Okay, so I'm getting tired. I am talking about air signs. Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And so anyway, air signs, air energy with the swords here. This could be a Gemini, this could be an Aquarius, this could be a Libra. And somebody could be in denial of a situation, that a situation is no longer, a situation is over, or a situation has changed. This could be someone who is allowing their thoughts to overbear, them. And they need to be cautious because, you know, don't do anything that would harm yourself or harm your livelihood, okay, or make any irrational decisions, especially in Mercury retrograde. Don't make decisions that are final, or sign any contracts, or just really do anything, or officiate anything, because you will there's a high potential to regret any decisions that you make. So if let's say, break up with someone during Mercury retrograde, once the retrograde passes and your mind is more clear, the regret could sink in. Okay, you sign an important contract, that contract could fall through. After the retrograde period has ended. For the simple fact that Mercury retrograde is a time of, retracing our steps, reanalyzing things. It's not a time to finalize, anything, because it's a time of, going through things with a fine tooth comb. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if there's anything else. Any other important messages we need to know here? What's this? Yeah. So the past returns. Something is coming up. Someone is coming up back again. This, like I said, Mercury retrograde can bring back past lovers. All right. This Mercury is retrograde in Leo right now. So especially Leos out there, you could be receiving a message or communication from an ex coming up here soon. Leo placements, Leo sun, moon rising. All right, let's see what we got going on. Is there any more clarification on this? Six of Cups energy, water signs. All right, so Scorpio, Pisces. All right, Cancer. All right, so we got the King of Swords here. So, this is the energy of someone in authority, someone ambitious. There is some energy here. Yes. Okay, so there's an air sign that's coming back into someone's life. Okay, so if you're waiting on an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, yeah, they're going to be in communication with you. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's all I got right now for you guys. All right. I promised y'all I would be making sure I check in with y'all more often. I know in the last video I didn't put nothing in the description box because I wanted to get it uploaded, because I was trying to get it uploaded, but the YouTube was acting funny on me. So, like I said, I'm going to put the information, I'm going to try to get it in the description box on this video, okay? I will see you guys next time. I love y'all, okay? Thank y'all so much for always supporting me, all right? Leave a like. Don't forget to like the videos, okay? If you like the videos, subscribe, all right, and share. And I love y'all. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.